I served in the army for 22 years and 158 days. Before I accessed the service, I was desperate. I was in a rough way. I just tried to commit suicide. I got referred. Once I accessed the service, it was just perfect.
The military culture that they've come from makes it really hard to show emotion because it's been reinforced through their training and through that culture that it's a sign of weakness. So you'll often hear veterans talking about having to overcome their pride to seek help. And so often it's at the point of desperation before they'll come and seek help.
I think, in my opinion, what stops other veterans from seeking help is a lot of pride, and possibly they're unaware of the situation they're really in.
What's different about Op Courage is that we are specialist in working with military veterans, and we take that really seriously. So not only do we have veterans working for us in the service as well, our service is veteran informed.
As a peer support worker, I see my role very much as getting alongside the veterans who are coming into the service and try and share my experiences where necessary and where appropriate, and try and help them to focus fully on the work that they'll do with the clinicians within the service.
I think after I've had my session with the veteran services, I've learnt to analyse a lot more of my confusion and also to channel it through gardening, playing Lego and walking. And I think it's been a real great privilege to have the veteran service around.
The problems that someone's struggling with are not always really obvious. It might be that someone's been struggling with something for such a long time and coping with it for such a long time that it's become normal to them. But it doesn't have to be that way. It's not normal to have disturbed sleep every night, or to be worrying all the time, or to be so on edge that you're hyper-vigilant. It's not healthy to live like that, and you don't have to. It doesn't have to be that way. It's understandable that perhaps you've used those coping mechanisms. Maybe it's using alcohol or withdrawing from your family, keeping your distance from friends when you're feeling on edge, or not being able to tolerate certain times of the year. You can get help for that. It's understandable that you've coped with them by yourself for a long, long time, but you don't have to, because that can prevent you from living a full life. That turns into just getting by rather than really flourishing. And we in Op Courage, we want you to flourish. We want you to live your best life.
My life now is very different because of the veteran service, that I can now, I guess, carry on with a normal life instead of having that burden of post-traumatic stress disorder.
Dealing with your own mental health issues can be quite a scary place to be. And I would certainly suggest that if you find yourself in that position, you aren't on your own. There are people out there who can help and want to help, but we do need you to come forward and to seek help, and that is the big key. So please don't suffer on your own. Pick up the phone, click on the links, do whatever you need to do, but I really don't think that anyone has ever regretted addressing their mental health.